Fortnitemares is officially here in LEGO Fortnite, and I spent all day finding everything new and cool to share with you guys in today's video. Starting with trick-or-treating. So basically, they added a new chat interaction when talking to any of the villagers in your village, and as you can see, trick-or-treat. Oh, and it gave me a fruit pie. Okay, let's see if we can do it again. Trick-or-treat. I'm all out of treats for today. So I think you can do this about once a day with your villagers, but the cool thing is you can do it with every single one of your villagers. Okay, and after trick-or-treating with all of my villagers, this is everything that I was given. Obviously nothing too crazy, but it is cool that they're adding stuff like trick-or-treating just to get in the Halloween spirit. Anyway, some of you might already know this isn't the craziest update, but we still do have more to talk about. Next up, that. And by that, I mean this building right in front of us that we built just for the intro to feel a little bit more spooky. But that building right there, my friends, was one of the many new buildings inside of the brand new LEGO Pass that also just came out with the update. Here in all of its glory, you can see we have an awesome array of items. And as per usual, we have both a free and a paid track for this LEGO Pass. I'm not going to go through every single decor set and build, but one thing I do have to show off is the first thing that you get in the free track, specifically the llama ghost statue, which you can see right here. At first, I didn't even think that this was a llama because of that horn on top of it, but I just think this piece is adorable, and how could you hate him? He's literally a ghost llama. Nothing else really to talk about in the paid track other than maybe this billiards table here, which is a really cool accessory piece. And then, of course, the last thing you get in the paid version of the pass is this build right here, the dump on Old Durburger Drive. And as you can see, it's a pretty simple build, kind of just a gazebo here. If you unlock this, you can put your workbenches under here since, you know, it'll cover it from the rain, and it's a pretty cool indoor-outdoor build. And a very small yet interesting part of this update is this new See Required Resources button, which will actually show you exactly what you need in-game to build these sets. Either way, not super important. Let's continue on to the paid track where you can see you get a few more actual builds. Here's a spooky building, another spooky building, and for the final reward track, you get another spooky building. Who would have guessed? Oh yeah, and I can't forget my boy here, Andy Fangerson. He looks absolutely epic, and if you do buy the paid version of the pass, you will unlock him instantly. In all seriousness though, this is probably my favorite LEGO Pass that we've had so far. They really did go crazy on all of the decor sets, and I can't wait to use them in my own world. And the last thing I'll say is if you guys are purchasing anything from the item shop or you're purchasing the LEGO Pass, as always, feel free to use code Kaz. It really helps me out, and I love all of you guys that use my code. And I would take you guys through every single new build in the game, but unfortunately, there is basically a game-breaking glitch that came with this new update that I have to talk about next. To my knowledge, this is happening on every single platform, but let me know if you're not experiencing this because I am to a crazy extent. But basically, if you have new items inside of your build menu and you go to hover over them, it will completely freeze your game. And yes, on screen, you're seeing unedited footage of me try to piece this build together here, and you're seeing how much it's lagging. I'm almost positive that this is unavoidable, and it might be a little bit better in sandbox mode. But yeah, these freezes are honestly insane, and it's kind of killed my motivation to go build things in survival right now. Luckily in sandbox, you don't get the same exclamation mark notification over new items. So if you go ahead and filter by frightful and you have everything unlocked, and yeah, in sandbox, you definitely don't have as much lag. More than anything, it's on these guided builds where you'll actually start getting the lag spikes. But despite the lag, I actually went ahead and built all of the rest of these build sets, and as you can see, they look incredible. If I had to do it over again, though, I wouldn't have built these on a beach because it definitely doesn't fit the theme, but it is super nice to look at these. Going inside, you can see that the interior walls are completely purple in all of these buildings, and that's a new color that we don't really have in the game yet, so I love to see that. Another interesting build is this one here because it has a nice front gate, and, you know, if you break this foundation, you can actually go ahead and build this thing out. You can actually let the ground pop through so the grass or the sand or wherever you're building this thing, and then you can decorate accordingly. I don't want to waste your time and take you guys through every single one of these builds because I'm sure you guys have probably seen them since I'm a little late on today's video, but honestly, as I explored the update, I was just trying to find as much as I could to throw in this video, and there's not much. But in case you weren't aware of this, split screen also got announced with the new blog post, so hop onto your consoles and go ahead and try it out and let me know what you guys think, because for me personally, I'm not going to be playing split screen, but I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about it. You can sound off in the comments or my Discord. But one more thing to talk about while we're in the lobby is this message right here, which says creepy villagers, and it's got a very short description. It just says find new eerie friends for your adventure, and I wasn't too sure if those are the only 3 villagers that you could get with this brand new update, so I did look in the codex, and unfortunately there's no tab for anything Fortnitemares related. I thought that it could be a possibility, but no. The next addition to the game that I'm sure most of you guys have not seen even a few days after the update has come out has been this guy right here named Tricky Treater. Obviously I'm over here in sandbox mode so I can see him in my codex, but as you can see, it says found in all biomes. Whoever's under that mask really loves trick-or-treating. And the reason that most of you guys probably haven't seen Tricky-Treater yet is because of the fact that he'll only spawn in new worlds, and if you already have an existing world, he won't show up. Hopefully that changes in the future with a hotfix or something like that, because it doesn't make a lot of sense, and honestly, he does look pretty epic, so hopefully he does show up. And again, looking through the codex, you can see there is no special tab for anything Fortnitemares or Halloween related, so this Tricky-Treater is just over here in the Survivors tab. Another thing to notice is from that promotional image that I talked about earlier in this video, none of those villagers are even here in the codex, so that leads me to believe that they're probably not in the files at all. Maybe that means we're getting another update here soon, who knows? And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they add a little bit more content closer to Halloween itself. The next thing in the update that we need to check out is this message right here, which is at the very bottom of the patch notes. Under improvements and adjustments, it says added map markers to Nana villages, allowing for players to find the villages more easily when they're in range of one. And I know that some people in Lost Isles still have not been able to find any Nana villages, so that was a super exciting one for me and a lot of players. But when you open your map, you can see that there's nothing here that's different. To test this though, because it does say you need to be nearby a Nana village, we're gonna hop in our Nana jet and we're gonna fly over to one of our other islands in Lost Isles, because I do in fact have one of our Nana villages discovered. I believe it's right over here by our 7th fast travel station. So we're just gonna make our way all the way over there, and we're gonna see if the Nana village actually eventually pops up on our map, because right now there's nothing. Okay, and we're slowly approaching our Nana village. We can see it straight ahead. Let's open our map up and let's see. Okay, there's no indicator yet. That's weird. We're getting awfully close to it, and there's no way they just put that in the patch notes, but it's not actually in the game. There's just no way, right? Interesting. We're here. We're back at our Nana village, but it doesn't look like we are on our map. I don't know what's up with that. And while that might not have worked, what does work is that now when you talk to any of your Peelies inside your Nana village, you can actually assign them to do jobs. Before this, you weren't able to assign them tasks to my knowledge, but now you can, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately though, even with that addition, this village is still pretty much useless. So we'll just get out of here for now and say goodbye. I honestly don't know why I would ever be back. So yeah, I hope everyone in this village enjoys their time, because I might be abandoning them forever. Time to go back home. And you know, one cool thing is that you can invite your Peelies to actually explore with you, and then they can come back to your actual base. That's honestly a great addition. Look at him. He's having so much fun over here. He's like cleaning the countertop. I don't really know why, but thanks for the help, I guess. But guys, that's literally it from the update. I wish they would have done a little bit more, but then again, we just got a whole new island in the game, so I'm not going to complain that much. One thing I will complain on though is what I talked about a little bit earlier, and it's that lag and stutter that you get when you basically build anything after the update. That needs to be addressed immediately, because a lot of people are saying that the game is basically unplayable, and I definitely agree to an extent. Let me know what you guys think of this update so far, and specifically if you guys have tried building with any of the guided builds, because I can't be the only one that's getting like 5-second stutters every single time I do it. But make sure you guys are subscribed, because once that's fixed, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna build an entire Halloween village that you guys are not gonna want to miss. Other than that, hopefully you found this video helpful. Let me know if there's anything that I missed in this new update, because honestly, I played this game for a long time and also searched the internet far and wide, and I couldn't really find anything else to report on. So yeah, let me know if I missed anything. It's been your boy Kazo. Thanks so much for watching all the way until the end. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.